Hare Krishna, and we are continuing with Raja Vidya, the King of Knowledge, by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, page number 83. Simply understanding that we are spirit soul will not help. Understanding that we are spirit, we have to sustain the spirit by spiritual engagement. It is not uncommon in India for a man to give up all material engagements, to leave his home and family and take the renounced order, sannyasa, and after meditating for some time, begin doing philanthropic work by opening some hospitals or engaging in politics. The hospital-making business is being conducted by the government. It is the duty of a sannyasa to make hospitals whereby people can actually get rid of their material bodies, not patch them up. But for want of knowing what real spiritual activity is, we take up material activities. By becoming perfect in Krishna consciousness, and knowledge and wisdom are found in due course of time. By becoming perfect in Krishna consciousness, knowledge and wisdom are found in due course of time. There may be some discouragement at first, but the word kalena means in due course of time, indicates that if we simply persevere, we will be successful. Faith is required, as stated in the next verse. Shraddha vallabhate jnanam tatparah samya tendriyah jnanam labdva param shantim achirena dhigacchati. A faithful man who is absorbed in transcendental knowledge and who subdues his senses quickly attains the supreme spiritual peace. Unquote Bhagavad Gita 4.39. For those who are hesitant and have no faith, Krishna consciousness is very difficult. Even in our daily affairs, a certain amount of faith is required. When we buy a ticket, we have faith that the airline company will take us to our destination. Without faith, we cannot even live in the material world. What to speak of making spiritual progress? Where are we to keep our faith? Where are we to keep our faith? In the authority. We should not book our ticket with an unauthorized company. Faith must be in Krishna, the speaker of Bhagavad Gita. How do we become faithful? Control of the senses, samya tendriyah, is required. We are in the material world because we want to gratify our senses. If we have faith that a physician can cure us, and he tells us not to eat such and such, and we eat it anyway, what kind of faith do we have? If we have faith in our physician, we will follow his prescriptions for cure. The point is that we have to follow the instructions with faith. Then wisdom will come. When we attain to the stage of wisdom, the result is param shantim, supreme peace. Krishna indicates that when one controls the senses, faith comes in the near future, achirena. That's beautiful. Having attained that stage of faith in Krishna, one feels that he's the happiest man in the world. This is our position. We have to accept the formula and execute it with faith. This faith must be in the supreme authority, not in a third-class man. We must search out a spiritual master in whom we can have faith. Krishna is the most authorized personality, but anyone who is Krishna conscious can be accepted because a person fully in Krishna conscious is the bona fide representative of Krishna. Having tasted the words of Krishna's representative, we will feel satisfied, just as we feel satisfied upon eating a full meal. Agyascha shradadhanascha samshayatma vinashyati nayam lokosti na paro nasukham samshayatmana. Quote, but ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness. For doubting soul, there's happiness neither in this world nor in the next. Unquote Bhagavad Gita 4.40. Those who are hesitant in taking this path of knowledge have no chance. Hesitation is due to ignorance, agyascha. For one hesitant in taking to Krishna consciousness, not even this material world will be happy. What to speak of the next life? The material world is already miserable, but if one has no faith, it will be more miserable. Thus, for the faithless, the situation is very precarious. We may put thousands of dollars in a bank because we have faith in that bank, that bank will not close down. If we have faith in banks and airlines, why not have faith in Sri Krishna, who is acknowledged by so many Vedic literatures and by so many sages to be the supreme authority? Our position is to follow in the footsteps of great authorities like Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If we keep our faith by executing our duties and following in their footsteps, success is guaranteed. As stated before, we must search out one who has seen the absolute truth and surrender to him and serve him. When that is done, there is no doubt about one's spiritual salvation. Everyone is anxious to see God, but in our present stage of life, we are conditioned and deluded. We have no idea of things as they are. Although we are a Brahman and by nature jolly, we have somehow fallen from our constitutional position. Our nature is Sat Chit Ananda, eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. Yet, this body is destined to die. And while it is existing in its full, it is full of ignorance and miseries. The senses are imperfect, and it is not possible to attain perfect knowledge through them. Therefore, it is stated in Bhagavad Gita that if we at all want to learn transcendental knowledge, we must approach one who has actually seen the absolute truth. Tadvidhi pranipatena. Traditionally, Brahmanas are meant to be spiritual masters, but in this age of Kali, it is very difficult to find a qualified Brahmana. Consequently, it is very difficult to find a qualified spiritual master. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi Shudra Kenenaya Ye Krishna Tattva Veta Sei Guru Haya. Quote, whether one be a Brahmana or a Shudra, or a sannyasi or a householder, it doesn't matter. If he knows the science of Krishna, he is a bona fide spiritual master. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and the link to this book is in the description, and we shall continue tomorrow with more of the beautiful, beautiful definitions of the spiritual master beyond birth qualifications, but towards the essential qualifications. So, see you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.